Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I'm so glad that you have found your way to this space. And if you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you and your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. If you are interested in booking a personal reading or a cord cutting session with me, the link to my website is in the description box below. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. We're going to begin with the tarot dice. Things are definitely going to get loud for a hot minute. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What is the vibe? What is the tea? What is going on in collective energy? We have the Knight of Wands. Now is the time to act. Act on the inspiration, act on passion, act on creativity. We have the Hanged Man here. Strong Pisces, Sagittarius energy here. We have one individual here that's moving forward, following their dreams, following their passion, riding the wave of inspiration, so to speak. Nine of Cups on the side, heading towards realizing their dreams. And then we have one person here that's stuck, that's limited. Whatever you're doing, you're headed towards the Six of Pentacles. There is some kind of balance that is coming in for you. Yeah, see, you're moving forward with this Temperance energy right up top. You're moving forward. You're alchemizing the energy. You're moving forward. Even if it means differently than how you may have imagined. Because maybe something here did not work out. And something here did not work out because of somebody's perception. Because of some kind of limited belief. That's why you've had to move on. Temperance comes in after the Death card. There's been some kind of major ending here. And you decided to move forward with that Knight of Wands. You moved forward bravely. This is balancing up the scales for you here with the Six of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, the Seven of Swords reversed. That's what's at the bottom. That's the bottom cube. It's this Seven of Swords. Somebody here never thought that you would be able to uncover some kind of deception and that you would act accordingly. Somebody here could be trying to bury something under the rug. And this has to do with you making some kind of dream come true for yourself with this Nine of Cups. It's like you realizing your own dreams, like bringing into fruition. This is bringing some kind of justice. It's bringing some kind of balance here in your life. Somebody here has definitely been trying to dodge and evade some kind of judgment because they don't want to have to put in the work. Somebody here never wanted to put in the work. They were kind of hoping that you would overlook something. With this Seven of Swords right here at the bottom, they were hoping that you would overlook it. Because I normally don't read the bottom one. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that, but I normally don't read the bottom one. Somebody's trying to cover up some perception here. I'm sorry, they're trying to cover up some kind of deceit here due to their own perception. And I normally get more than one dice. Something here is definitely being uncovered. Absolutely. But I feel like that's going to lead to more questions than answers. This is opening up something. Whatever this is that gets uncovered, I mean, like I said, it's asking a lot, it's giving a lot more questions than it is answers. And it's like the very thing that somebody here was trying to sweep underneath the rug is now being dragged up and pulled up piece by piece. I'm also getting with this energy, somebody here could have been trying to get you to be stuck. Trying to get you to be trapped with this hanged man energy, not wanting you to move forward. Maybe by trying to make something here to do with your perception. Maybe trying to make you believe that you're incapable or that you can't do something. Maybe that was part of the lie here. But it's like you still ended up doing it anyway. You still moved on. Either way, somebody here was like trying to hold you back in some kind of way. And there was some kind of lie, deception here that was embedded. That now somebody's trying to sweep underneath the rug. So they know what they did was wrong. They just don't want to have to confront it. Because what's the point? Because you're getting the Six of Pentacles, things are going in your favor right now anyway. Whatever was taken from you is being returned by God, by Source, by the Divine. For some of you, this could even be like a verdict being enacted. Because to me, the Six of Pentacles is the act of justice playing out. What's happening right now, it's because you decided to not give up with this Knight of Wands energy. You decided to not give up. You decided to persevere and push through. Universe, please tell us more. Somebody could have definitely tried to bury some kind of evidence or try to bury their involvement in something. Maybe they could have scattered something. Piece by piece, it's being dug up. Universe, tell us more for the collective. Temperance in the reversed and the Sun. This could be an individual here that hasn't wanted, that has not wanted to move on or to allow you to move on away from them. This is somebody here that cannot embrace change. Maybe by you moving forward passionately about something, making some kind of dream or wish fulfillment come to life for you, really set somebody off, and they didn't like the change. Maybe they felt like they would have to change. But regardless, we do have the Sun here. This is happiness. This is freedom. This is liberation. This is honoring the inner child. And then we have the Ten of Wands. There's definitely a difficult ending here that is taking place. Somebody was definitely trying to weigh things down for you, hoping that you would never cross the finish line. They didn't think that you would be able to handle all of the obstacles, all of the burdens that they may have placed on you. Maybe part of this is because you did make it to that finish line and you were like, you know what? I don't know why I'm carrying all of this, because all of this isn't all mine. Most of this belongs to A, B, and C. None of these are my problems to begin with. Maybe that was part of this trying to keep you trapped, trying to keep you tied down, to make it seem like you had to deal with whatever this is. Right, but this is all because somebody here was just unwilling to change. They were unwilling to evolve. But whatever it is that you've decided to set your sights on with this Knight of Wands, it's something here that you're doing to honor your inner child. You're doing something to honor yourself, to bring yourself joy, to bring you happiness. It's like you're in a pursuit of some kind of dream. Whatever that dream is for you, collective, you've been realizing it. You've been doing something here for yourself. And it's bringing in balance with the Six of Pentacles. So maybe you decided to pursue something here that really brings you joy, and you're able to provide for yourself with it. Like, you don't have a job, you have a career type of vibe. Like, you wake up and you get to do what you love and be able to support those around you. Maybe that was always part of the dream. This definitely involved some kind of change, and there was somebody in your environment that was not very happy with it. Because it meant that they would have to actually start carrying their own burdens. But again, somebody here that's unafraid, or too afraid to move on. Heavy Sagittarius energy here. Heavy Sagittarius energy. Could be you or it could be them. Universe, tell us more. We have the Hermit. Excuse me. The Hermit is somebody here who's very introspective. You got back to the roots of who you were in order to be able to usher in this justice, to usher in this balance. Things are balancing out for you. Something here is finally going to be going in your favor. What you have been asking for is being granted. The universe has okayed it. Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands reversed. Somebody's going to be forced to take a good hard look at themselves. You never lost sight of who you are. It's like you were not able to dim your light no matter how hard you tried. You remained true to yourself with this Hermit vibes. I do have heavy Virgo energy here. Somebody here was trying to entrap you with this Eight of Swords and this Hanged Man, wanting you to feel like you didn't have a choice, or that it was your burden to carry, or... It's giving that reading that I did a couple of days ago of somebody here talking about excuses. It's almost like that kind of same vibe. Somebody here always has an excuse to not be able to transform, to not move on, right? To be like, oh, well, you know... It's also giving the energy here of somebody wanting you to feel like something was your fault and that something wasn't their fault, or that you weren't accepting them for who they are, and trying to use that in a negative way against you. But either way, somebody here could be getting in trouble with this Eight of Swords, Five of Wands reversed. Somebody took something to great lengths here to try and eliminate you. This is somebody here that felt like they couldn't work with you, or that you were being too much of a trouble, you're too much of a hassle, that you've been causing the controversy here. Because the Five of Wands upright is about the team coming together to practice their skills, right? To sharpen their skills. But in the reverse, like, this is somebody here that's like, taking something to the extreme. Like, this is not friendly competition anymore, so to speak. This is, I need you gone type of energy here, because somebody here is trying to claim that you have been the problem, that you are the culprit. You're the reason why things are not running so smoothly, why the team isn't at its best, so to speak. This could be involving a whole group situation or a whole environment of some sort. But somebody was trying to make it seem like you were the problem, that you were the culprit. But in all actuality, you weren't. Maybe that's what they're trying to sweep underneath the rug. Maybe that was part of this deception, to make it seem like you were the problem here so that you would be without. But you're not. Six of Pentacles is here twice. You're not going without. You're not going without. Actually, that belongs here at the bottom. And the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is somebody here that's very inquisitive. This is somebody here that's going to connect the dots. because they're going to want to know more. Something here is definitely being connected. Somebody here is definitely doing their due diligence. That's the Page of Swords energy. Somebody doing their due diligence. Universe, tell us more. The Seven of Cups reversed. Some kind of confusion here is clearing up. And the Two of Swords, maybe not. Okay, you have cleared up the confusion. You know the truth because you know thyself. Here with this Hermit energy, you know what's yours and you know what isn't yours. Somebody here has definitely been trying to manipulate the situation here. And you have definitely had to defend yourself. You've been dealing with an individual here that's been refusing to admit that they are the problem. That they're the culprit. That it's their own inability to change and their way to try and manipulate something, especially with this deceit. Somebody is realizing that they can't manipulate people anymore. And somebody here is refusing to admit that it's their own perception that is the problem. It's giving this energy here of somebody here that refuses to compromise. 1646 on the timer. Somebody here like refuses to compromise. They're unable to compromise. They need to have it their way, even if it means lying, cheating, and manipulating, and then trying to cover it up. Somebody here intentionally plays dumb. They do. They play dumb, they play stupid. Maybe that's part of the deceit. Maybe they want people to believe that they're dumb and stupid. Give me one moment. Alrighty, y'all, I'm back, and I realize that I paused this at 1717. Somebody's not realizing that their own perception, their own limited thinking is what's getting themselves into problems. Somebody here could be getting caught up for their problems with that Eight of Swords that we saw earlier, for maybe trying to come up against you to stop you from whatever it is that you have been working on, to stop you from reaching some kind of independence. This is an individual that never wanted you to acquire some kind of independence for yourself. You saw the truth all along with the Seven of Cups reversed. And I did say something here about a group or an environment. Maybe other people in the group and the environment didn't see what it is that you were seeing. Maybe because somebody had already laid some kind of deception here in order for people to not trust you. So that way you had no choice but to carry all of those burdens with that Ten of Wands. But it's like now that you've made it across the finish line, you made it in spite of what was said and what was done to impede you. You still made it. Because you refused to surrender. No matter how many people came up to oppose you, you didn't stop. You buckled down and you got the work done. Somebody thought that they could try and manipulate the situation here, but they severely underestimated your fortitude, your ability to persevere, your ability to be able to stand on your own. You know, to stand up for what you believe, even if it means standing alone. Universe, tell us more. We have the Tower, the Six of Wands reversed, the Page of Pentacles, and the Fool. Somebody here is definitely headed for some kind of a loss. They're going to have to pay something up. They're definitely being defeated. And at the end of the day, you're still being afforded and awarded this brand new beginning. Oh my god, I'm so tired of this bitter Betty that keeps popping up with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. She or he, this energy here has been popping up, lurking behind corners through readings for the past couple of days, even in some private readings. This bitter Betty has been trying to hold somebody back from moving forward in their life or from achieving some kind of new experiences. Somebody does not want you to have independence, because if you are independent, then they feel like they can no longer control you and you're going to be too far away from them. Somebody here is definitely reacting out of fear. They do not want to change. This is somebody here they love attention, even if it's negative attention. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is definitely, this is somebody here who is the third party, so to speak. Doesn't have to be romantic, but this is somebody here who is the interference. This is somebody here who always has a grudge. They always have a problem. Ugh, I don't like the way that the sun is shining so bright today. It's hurting my eyes, right? Or whatever. Like, there's always something that's wrong, right? Like, somebody here is always complaining. This is somebody who is intentionally trying to hold you back from moving forward and from having new experiences. For why? I don't know. Because this person obviously is cray-cray. They're trying to cover up some kind of deception, or their hope. Maybe somebody here is... Maybe they never guessed that somebody here would piece the dots together. Either way, they're headed for a loss. Whatever they built is going to come crumbling down. It's going to come crumbling down. And it's going to lead to a public defeat. And/or public humiliation. Everybody's going to know. Everybody's going to see. What they have built is falling. And they don't want to admit that they themselves have been their own worst enemy. This is somebody who doesn't see what's wrong with whatever it is that they've done, and they're refusing to accept any accountability. And it's due to their perception. They don't think that what they did is wrong. But I mean, I guess they're gonna have to learn. That's why this tower is crumbling down, because the universe is saying, you're going to have to learn. There's a right and a wrong way to do things. And you did it the wrong way. And you're going to learn why you did it the wrong way. Somebody who could definitely be being put on timeout with that Eight of Swords energy. Definitely being put on timeout. Could be even being restrained in some kind of way. Spiritually, physically. But whatever this is, this leads to a brand new beginning. One that's leading to a lot of opportunities. Maybe somebody here is going to have to pay something up. Pages are messengers. So you could be receiving some kind of news in regards to finances, money, abundance, security, stability. And this is what somebody never wanted for you in the first place, but it's like you're still getting it. This person did something for nothing. For nothing, because they still ended up losing. And this whole deception of playing dumb, playing stupid, somebody knows better, they just don't want to do better, because they don't believe in themselves. See, and you believe in yourself, and that triggers them, but they don't want to make the change in order to better themselves. And this Five of Wands in the reverse. They built something up on a lie. Because think about this bottom side with the Seven of Swords. That's the foundation of this dice. Somebody erected something out of a lie, and they felt like no, it would never be uncovered, but it is being uncovered. The universe is uncovering it. The universe is seeing to it that it does get uncovered. And that everybody knows. Something here about correcting course, correcting reality, correcting the truth. That's what's bringing in this balance, this justice, this much needed justice. The verdict has already been made. The decision has already been made. What's taking place now is the aftermath of that decision. That's what's occurring right now. Universe, please tell us more. Imprisonment. Somebody here is going to jail. Somebody here is getting imprisoned. This person is not a nice guy. This could be a masculine and feminine energy. This is somebody here who feels entitled. Somebody here who's not really nice. That's what's being seen. And somebody here's all in their thoughts. Maybe they're all in their thoughts because they know. They know. They know they're getting locked up. They know that this brooding attitude that they have had has been the reason for their own downfall, but yet they don't want to change. This person's an Ice King, somebody here who's very, very cold, calculated, maniacal, lacking emotion, lacking a soul. It's somebody here who's heartless. Oh, hell no. What? Okay, this is for someone, not everyone. Somebody here could be being imprisoned because maybe they were trying to do something with the child. That's for someone, not everyone. I'm also taking this as this person was trying to sucker you in to try and rob you of your innocence in some kind of way. Like I said, this person was trying to set something up with that Five of Wands in the reverse to try and remove you from the environment. They wanted you out of the picture. And they used a lie in order to build something up here. Universe, I need a high honor. This has something to do with you receiving some kind of high honor, or they never wanted you to be seen as someone here who has high honor. Maybe something here could have even been happening like since childhood for some of you. And we have real love. We have a mature man, chakras, and karma. So somebody here is receiving karma. And you're completely in balance. Your chakras are all aligned here. This could be a whole mature man that's getting themselves in trouble. That got themselves in trouble. And here you are unlocking some kind of achievement. That's this Page of Pentacles energy. It's unlocking some kind of achievement. Whatever's taking place right now, it's karma. You're single, sexy, and successful. Hold on. Universe, please help me clarify this reading. Why is this love offer with this lust here? That's throwing me all off. Maybe that's part of this reading. Maybe somebody was intentionally trying to, like, throw you off. Justice in the reverse. Somebody was intentionally trying to throw you off balance. By trying to keep you off center here. So they were trying to throw love offers your way, but in all actuality, they were just lust. Was somebody sending people in your direction here in order to keep you... in order to, like, hold you back by sending people here who were just lusty towards you. This is somebody here that really wants you, but I don't feel like you want them. You definitely moved on from this individual in some kind of way. And we have the Six of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. You're getting some kind of peace. This is definitely somebody here who thought that they had won. They thought that they had won when you walked away. But they ended up being the loser. Somebody could have gone as far as to even try to create some kind of legal issue against you. Maybe somebody could have been trying to claim that you were doing something with the children. With this justice reversed on top of that energy here. But what's being seen is that you're somebody who's very mature. You're very centered. You're very grounded. Somebody built something up on a lie. Somebody could have even had, like, their child, like, crying. To, like cry on demand to, like, support a lie. Maybe that you were trying to have, like, unwanted advances. I don't know what this is, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. But somebody can't cover up the fact that they're being imprisoned. Because I feel like they wanted you imprisoned. They wanted you trapped. They wanted you stuck. They wanted to feel like something here was your fault. I'm also getting with this child card, you could have been dealing with somebody here who's very immature. Maybe this is somebody here who felt like you didn't love them anymore because you didn't have as much time or attention to give them anymore. And this could be a family member, a lover, maybe somebody here who switched up. This is definitely somebody here who switched up on you. So they built up some kind of lies about you to make it seem that you were not balanced, that you were not centered, that you were not grounded. Maybe that you were too lustful or you were doing inappropriate things. All to, like, ruin or tarnish your public image. Your reputation, so to speak. Universe, please tell me more. But some kind of achievement that you have or currently are unlocking, I feel like it's whatever it is that you have been actively working towards that has completely dispelled these lies. Because whatever award, whatever achievement that, like I said, that you have unlocked, it dispels what somebody here has been doing. And it's because you've known all along. You've known all along that this person was working against you. This is somebody here who has some kind of animosity towards you. This could be somebody here who actually really, likes you and wants you, but maybe they can't have you. Like, maybe something here could even be, like, taboo. This is for someone, like, and they're like, well, I really love them, but I can't have them, so I need to find a reason to hate them. And that's all due to some kind of perception here. Universe. I think this person really does admire you. They just don't like being confronted with the parts of them that they're unwilling to change. We have chaos magic. Somebody here could have been sending chaos magic your way while you were healing, recovering, mending. Maybe you healed and recovered from whatever this chaos magic is that somebody here was doing to you. This could have been at the hands of some kind of covert, malignant narcissist. Somebody here who's never wrong. We have celestial, extraterrestrial, and otherworldly. You could be otherworldly. Maybe this narcissist is like, but I'm never wrong. My chaos magic always works. That's the magician in the reverse type of energy. That's manipulation. Somebody wanting to make it seem like it was your fault. It was your problem. Something here to do with a union, a relationship of some sort. Maybe somebody was trying to create some kind of financial blockages so that maybe you wouldn't be seen as somebody who's worthy to invest in a union, in a relationship, to team up with, romantically, platonically, or business. Yeah, this player, non-committal. This is Community Cup. This is somebody here who likes to be passed around. Excuse me. I mean, somebody here is a hoe. I'm just gonna keep it real. This person was trying to create financial blockages for you, to create some kind of insecurity, to make you feel like you're not good enough. But you continue to persevere. It's like you unlocked a new level. Because you refuse to surrender. You refuse to give up. And I think that it's laughable at this point that this person here thought that you didn't see them. But you did. You saw them for exactly who they were. You knew exactly who was sending this chaos magic your way. Whether somebody here was actually doing, like, spells and rituals against you, or whether they were just creating chaos. As that Queen of Wands in the reverse. You know, that's somebody here who's all up in everybody's business. This is somebody that's always like, did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear about the collective today? Because they don't have anything else going on in their life. Again, they're a bitter Betty. You have received access to go down some kind of new doorway, some kind of new path. Maybe this is somebody here that's pissed that you were able to unlock something that they've always wanted to unlock. But again... Oh, so they were trying to talk you out of your spot. It's not fair that the collective has that. I should be able to have that too. The collective's no better than me. And I'm not saying that you are better or that this person's worse off than you. It's all about perception and mindset. It's about discipline. And it's about the willingness to see something through. Maybe they were sending you this chaos magic your way in order to... This narcissist who's never wrong. Okay, because you're so perfect. I'm sorry, nothing is perfect on this planet. Nothing and no one. And don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. The only thing that is perfect is God and Source. That's the truth. And not everybody on this planet has the answers. Not one single person. Somebody could have been sending this chaos magic your way to distract you. To keep you on the mend. Because if you're focused on healing, you're not focused on building. But I feel like the chaos magic stopped working because you knew where it was coming from. You knew how to protect yourself from it. Maybe because you are otherworldly, you're celestial. Maybe you're an old soul. Maybe this is not your first trip around the sun. You have lifetimes of knowledge that you can tap into. Oh, a group, association, cult, and coven. And we have a narcissist. Maybe there's a narcissist here that tried to infiltrate. Or maybe try to influence. I was trying to like merge those two words together. To create this chaos magic against you. This could just be a whole group. That doesn't even have to be as far as a coven or a cult. This could just be a whole group of people. This could just be this person and their homeboys, this person and their homegirls, this person and their family, or whatever. And for others of you, it could go to the extreme that there's a whole association, cult, or coven, or gang, or whatever. Take it how it resonates. But these are a people who teamed up together with the intent to harm you because some covert narcissist who claimed to never be wrong what's this one? Contentment. This person was so mad at the fact that you are happy in life, that you are making your dreams come true without them. And this person wanted to harm you because it's either you're with me or you're not. because they're taking something as a rejection because they have some kind of hidden feelings that they don't want to face, that they don't want to confront. They don't like the fact that when you're around, they can't manipulate. They can't get what they want. They can't lie. They can't cheat. They can't deceive. This is somebody here who could rely on their looks. This is given like puppy dog eyes. Like, but please, sir, please. You know, with the batting and shit. Get out of here. I mean, somebody is getting out of here. They don't have a choice. Karma is playing out. Somebody here was not able to get you to be ungrounded and to be uncentered. You knew who you are because you know thyself. You are who you are. We have caution, warning, danger. Maybe somebody here was trying to warn you that your optimism was going to cause you a problem. Excuse me. This is somebody here that hates your gratitude. They hate your happiness. So they created chaos. They created chaos in your life to try and shake you. To try and do things on the outside of you, again with that Ten of Wands, to place these burdens and obstacles your way to make it seem like something was your fault, that you would never have the things on the outside. And maybe for a moment there in life, collective, you know, you were without much, but you remain grateful for what it is that you did have. And you truly understood that happiness is within. Nobody can ever take that away from you. They can take away all the things outside of you, but they can never take the happiness that you have within you. They can never take away your gratitude. They can never rob you of your spirit. That is yours. This could be involving some kind of contracts, agreements. Maybe somebody here has been trying to put something under the rug that they entered into a lot of contracts and agreements here based on a lie. Something here is crumbling down. It's crumbling down, and somebody here did something that they shouldn't have done. If this person is going to jail, getting arrested, whatever the case is, it's not for what it is that they did to you. But it is the karma for what it is that they did to you, if you know what I'm saying. Because energies like this, they don't just treat one person bad. This is how they live their life. So if they did bad shit to you, they did bad shit all over the place. See, that's because they don't want to confront the fact that they're just a bad person. And I'm sorry to say that, but you are your behavior. Could have even going as far to do candle magic. This whole group, cult, and association. It's all being returned back to them. Because now they're all going to get in trouble. This tower is crumbling down. These contracts have expired. That's what's happening right now. Karma is playing out. The decision has already been made. The act is now playing out. Now it's the phase of restitution. Give me one moment. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. We're gonna get some character clues. Universe, please give us some character clues. Who's involved in this situation? Excuse me. We have makeup. Somebody here could wear a lot of makeup. Maybe somebody here works doing makeup. Maybe somebody here works like a makeup counter or something. We have tribal. Somebody here could be of tribal descent. We have red lips. Maybe somebody here likes to wear makeup to accentuate their red lips. Somebody here could have a beard that's involved. We have freckles. Somebody here could have freckles. Somebody here could be Irish. Doesn't have to be. Somebody could be like Nordic or have some like Viking lineage. We have black clothing. Somebody here could wear a lot of black. Yeah, nobody cares. Universe, please tell us more. Maybe this tribal person could wear a lot of black clothing. Somebody here could have blue eyes. Maybe blue eyes and freckles. Universe, please tell us more. We have very young. Somebody here could be very young or very immature. Maybe this person wears a lot of black. Maybe they have, like, very deep red lips. Maybe this is someone here that uses makeup to make themselves look younger than what they actually are. We have Gen Alpha. Somebody here could be from Generation Alpha. We have blonde. So we have somebody here with blonde hair, blue eyes. Maybe they wear a lot of black. Maybe this black is because of like their work uniform or something. Universe, please give us some more. We have a Cancer. Somebody here could be a Cancer. We do have facial hair. Somebody here could have a lot of facial hair. Maybe somebody here with freckles and blue eyes. We have elderly. Somebody here could be elderly. Somebody here could... There's definitely here differences in ages. Maybe there could be an age gap between you and this individual. Somebody here could be trans, non-binary. That could be you. It could be them. Maybe this is somebody here that's older that does not agree with somebody's lifestyle. Maybe because somebody here is more traditional. You don't even have to be trans or non-binary. You could just be... I don't know. You'll have an old, bitter Betty here that's upset. That's for someone. This older person could be blonde. We have a cousin. Maybe this is an older, blonde cousin. Universe, please tell us more. We have Jewish. Somebody here could be Jewish. Maybe somebody here who is from Gen Alpha is Jewish. Maybe they're very immature. Somebody here could wear a uniform. We could have somebody here from Generation Alpha that wears a uniform. Why did I just picture like a convenience store? Like maybe somebody here works at a convenience store. Maybe this is a younger person that works at a convenience store. What's all this? We have a neighbor. Somebody's neighbor could be involved somehow. Maybe a current neighbor or a previous neighbor. You could have a Jewish neighbor. Doesn't have to be. Or somebody could just be of like Jewish descent. Universe, please tell us more. We have an immigrant. Somebody here could be an immigrant. Maybe your cousin's an immigrant. Red clothing. Somebody could wear red and black. Maybe somebody here who's younger, they wear red and black. Somebody could work at a convenience store where the colors are like red and black. That's for someone. We have pregnant. Somebody here could have gotten somebody pregnant. Maybe somebody got somebody pregnant when they were young. Maybe when they were very young. We have yellow clothing. Somebody could wear a lot of yellow. Maybe black, yellow, and red. Somebody here could be very clean cut. There's definitely a couple of different people involved here. One person has facial hair. Another person likes to be clean cut. Somebody here has a beard. Somebody is definitely trying to cover something up with this makeup energy. Somebody here could use lip plumper or Botox, or somebody here is just, they're just fake. They're not real. They're enhanced. Let's just say that. We have a step, foster, or adoptive sibling here that's involved somehow. Maybe this person got somebody pregnant that they shouldn't have. Maybe this is the person that was teaming up against you. Maybe they got a child pregnant. I don't know. That's for someone. This could be like a step cousin or something. Somebody here could drive a blue car. And we have an oval face. Somebody here could have a very oval face. Somebody here could be Australian. Maybe somebody here immigrated from Australia. Take it how it resonates. I feel like somebody got somebody pregnant that they shouldn't have. And they were trying to sweep something under the rug. They were trying to keep something hidden, but it's coming out. We're going to use the Scrabble tiles. Things are definitely going to get loud again for a hot minute. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. Any final messages and confirmations here for the collective, please? We have the letter M. This one came out all by itself. Someone's first, last, or middle initial can begin with an M. We have the numbers 51, 54, 38, 71. This could be the years that people were born or their ages. Take it how it resonates. We do have 18, or they could just mean something completely, entirely different to you. We have the number 52, the number 97, 27, the number 4. Maybe something here to do with your abilities, your skills, because I just heard I am number 4. I don't know if y'all remember that movie or the book. We have number 7. 47 could be significant for someone. We have the number 6. The number 79. Someone here could play the numbers. Something here about the lottery. Someone's name could be Ray, Raymond. We have the number 2. The number 61. We have the number 9. Someone's name could be Rupert. Someone's name could be Dan, Danny, Daniel. Someone's name could be May, or something that could have happened in May. Somebody's name could be Amy. The number 13 out here as well. Someone's name could be Anna. Someone's name could be Andy, Andrew. I was trying to spell out Jacob, but there's no B here. Someone's name could be Stacy. I have jail out here. Somebody is definitely going to be going to jail. Or something here about jail. We have Oregon. Something here to do with Oregon. Or I'm also reading this as like or. Like somebody here could have been trying to like instill like a different narrative. Or it could have been this, you know, when in all actuality it's not. Somebody here could be a junior. Maybe their name is Junior. Something here about a puppet. Somebody here could play golf. Someone's name could be Ronald. Something about an operating room as well. Maybe somebody works in an operating room. Or maybe somebody recently had surgery, or somebody's planning surgery. Someone's name could be Rhea. Someone's name could be Veronica. Something here about a street. Somebody here could use Goya. Something here about an assistant district attorney. We have an ADA. Or somebody name could be Ada. Someone's name could be Nessa, or somebody here could drive a Nissan. Something here about Michigan. Someone's name could be Steve, Steven. Someone's name could be Ronnie. Something here about California. Someone's name could be Danny. Danielle. Someone's name could be Louis. Louise. Louisa. Somebody could speak Spanish. WD. Something here about an external hard drive. It could be a WD passport, doesn't have to be. Something about an external hard drive. Something here also about ramen. Maybe somebody here eats ramen. No shade, I'm just saying. We have Viz. Something here about a visor, or something here about high-vis clothing. Maybe somebody here works in construction or in safety somehow. Something here about a safety vest. Something here about a pet. Maybe somebody felt like they could treat you like a pet. Someone's name could be June, or something here could have taken place in June. Somebody could have a birthday in June. Something here about the gastrointestinal, GI tract, or whatever. Maybe somebody here suffers from GI issues. Maybe that had something to do with the OR. Maybe somebody here had a procedure or is planning a procedure. Something here about a PET scan. Maybe somebody got a PET scan for their GI. I don't even know if that's the proper thing to do. I'm not a doctor. Something here about the YMCA. I don't know, maybe somebody here is a part of the Village People, or maybe somebody goes to a YMCA. Someone's name could be Mason, or somebody here could be part of the Masons. Something here about Gaia. Something here about Earth, or maybe somebody watches Gaia, the streaming service thing. We have ET, something here about extraterrestrials. Someone's name could be Susie. Something here about a pen. Something here about CLR cleaner. Someone's name could be Teve, or something here about that Teve tea, or whatever it's called. Maybe somebody drinks a lot of tea. Something here about a train. Someone's name could be Jay, like J-A-I. Someone's name could be Nate, Nathan. Somebody here could be Japanese. Somebody here could be a pig. We have Piggy. Mule. Something here about a farm. Maybe somebody here works on a farm. We have a mule and a pig. Or maybe somebody here could have been a drug mule. Someone's name could be Rajesh. Someone's name could be Roger. Something here about Arizona. Someone here could be a senior. Like, that could be their title. Someone's name could be Chris. Something here about a ridge. Someone's name could be Faye, or something here to do with the Fae, with the fairy. Maybe somebody here works with the fairies. Maybe you do. Tell him I said hi. Something here about Arkansas. Someone's name could be Joe. Joe, Joey, Joseph. Someone's name could be Pat, Patrick, Patricia. Something here about Riz. Mueller. Mueller. That could be somebody's name. Mueller. Something here about somebody's pal. Something here about Rhode Island. Someone's name could be PJ or JP. Someone's name could be Megan. Megan, Meg. Somebody's definitely trying to alter something. Or something about an altar. Something about a medical doctor or an MD. We have like a lieutenant of some sorts. Something here about a registered nurse. Something here about the SEC. The SEC. Securities and Exchange Commission. I know that's something here to do with the United States. I'm not exactly sure what it is. But it's a government entity. Something about the SEC. The SEC. Somebody here could be DL or in the closet, or they're trying to keep something hidden. Something here about San Francisco. We have somebody's grandmother. We have Avo. Maybe somebody here could be Portuguese, but that's just how I'm seeing it. It could just be grandmother. Somebody's name could be Rory. Something here about Yule. Maybe something here happened during Christmas. Right, Yule is Christmas, right? Yeah, because they burn the Yule log. Something here about Arkansas. Or maybe this has something here to do with, like, child marriage or something. I don't know. There's definitely been something here that's been very inappropriate. Someone's name could be RJ. Someone's name could be Luther. Luna. Something here about Dallas. Rome. Duelis, D-U-L-E-S, or Duels, something like that. Or maybe somebody who drinks O'Doul's, like the non-alcoholic beer. Someone's name could be Ryan. Perfectly spelt itself out. Someone's name could be Kathy, Catherine. Someone's name could be Ian. There's definitely a doctor involved in here somehow. We have a DR. Doctor. Maybe somebody here could have a PhD. Something about New Jersey. Someone's name could be Savannah. Or something about Savannah, Georgia. Georgia came out. Something here about a rave. Do they still even do those? Someone's name could be Vic, Vicky, Victoria. Someone's name or initials could be JD. Or somebody here drinks a lot of Jack Daniels. Something here about a rep, a representative of some sort. Someone's name could be Al. Somebody you could have a Pomeranian. Something here about a DA. Pennsylvania. Something here about the TD Garden or TD Bank. We have an MP. Something here about military police could be involved. Someone's name could be Jeremy. Something here about Connecticut. Someone's name could be Donna. Someone's name could be Pete. Something here about a layover. Somebody could be trying to repost something. Someone's initials could be JC or CJ. Okay. Someone's name could be Alicia. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. Divine counterpart. I am magnetically aligned with my divine counterpart, creating a loving, supportive, and transformative union. Some of you are definitely meant to come into union right now with your divine counterpart. That doesn't have to be like romantically. For majority of you, that is probably the case. But this could just be finally coming into contact with like somebody here who is finally on your level, on your frequency. We have clear cognizance at the bottom. I am attuned to timelines beyond my current reality, allowing me to receive divine insight from the eternal now. Some of you guys could have the gift of clear cognizance. Maybe you can access different timelines beyond the current one that you're in, so that way you could be able to assess choices, because you've been given like this key to be able to see, you know, how actions unfold. Universe. Divine timing. My actions are divinely timed and intuitively led, unfolding in harmony with luck and cosmic favor. So there is some kind of divine union that is taking place here, because it is divine time. You're meant to come into union. You are meant to step into this next phase of life. This person here was just holding you back, so no wonder why they got themselves caught up. And we have abundance. As I activate the flow of abundance, I release the energy of scarcity and embrace the expansive frequency of overflow and generosity. This is right where you're headed to. You're headed towards abundance. You're a magnet, and you are attracting the very things that were always meant for you. Somebody thought that if they put enough roadblocks and stumbling blocks on your path, that you would never be able to make it to this other side. And I think as well, I think that there's this energy where they're just like, oh wow, I never thought that I would get caught for all my other shenanigans. Somebody really thought that they could just get away with whatever it is that they were doing. So just know, collective, this person was not just only wronging you. They weren't. Maybe they had something here about DL. And it's something here about you, whatever it is that you were pursuing and how you've been pursuing it. I think it really rattled this person, and it caused them to start moving recklessly. They ended up getting themselves caught by trying to make you their enemy, because they forgot about that lie that they had to continue to maintain. This is somebody that felt like they were just losing control in life, and with you it was like the final blow. And maybe this person tried to even blame it on you, because maybe this person did stupid things and trying to use you as an excuse for why they did it. Who knows? The courts do, that's for sure, whether physical or divine. We have inner divinity as I split the deck. I honor the divinity within me, recognizing my eternal nature beyond form and time. You have merged with yourself. You have gotten yourself into your highest timeline. Maybe you used your clear cognizance to get you into your highest timeline. Universe, please tell us more. Creativity. Know that you are supported in your creative endeavors. Trust in the inspiration flowing through you, for it is a sacred gift from the divine. You could be seeing angel number 333. This could be your confirmation that your manifestations are coming to light. 1111. You are in a season of accelerated manifestation where your desires and intentions are taking form in the physical world. Choose your words and thoughts wisely, for they are shaping your reality faster than ever. Maybe you're using your creativity in order to do so. Be creative with what it is that you want at this time. If the universe has given you a thought or an inspiration, they gave it to you for a reason. It's because they know that you can achieve it, that you're worthy of it. And we have enemy. So it's been all about divine timing that this enemy here is finally going to be exposed. The enemy that you have known all along, but now everybody's going to know, oh, wow, the collective was right. That person was their enemy all along. Huh, would you look at that? Be careful who you share your energy with, for you live in a world with both darkness and light. Your enemy was trying to block some kind of divine timing. This could even be somebody here that never wanted you to get into a relationship. And this could be somebody here in your family who probably has unwanted desires towards you. This person could be the pig. Having a whole secret life. I don't know. It's gross. Something here is gross. And it's based on all of the wrong reasons. It's not natural. Something here has not been natural, and somebody has been trying to stop divine timing from taking... You can't stop divine timing. You can't play God. Because you're a light worker, collective. You are a light worker. You are meant to bring about some kind of change on this realm. As a light worker, your energy is your offering. Understand that it is not necessary for you to be a teacher, healer, or guide to serve the light. You are serving simply by existing in alignment. You are in alignment. You're a light worker just by being you and showing other people how to be them. By being you. And continue to trust in your intuition. 111. Divine guidance flows through you with increasing clarity, but like any sacred instrument, your intuition sharpens with practice and attention. Listen closely, for the veil is thinner than you imagine. And you can see right through that bitch. And you always have been able to. And now other people are finally able to see whatever it is that you've seen, because the veil has caught up to them. Ascended Masters, or Divine Masters. What message do you have for the collective today? We have Hanuman, devoted warrior. Let God's love hold you in strength. Hanuman is the Hindu warrior god and divine companion and protector of the god Rama. The son of the winged god Vayu, he is loved by many, not only because of his monkey form, but also because his sheer dedication to Rama is inspirational to all spiritual devotees. Hanuman is one of the main characters in the Hindu epic Ramayana. The story goes that after a great war, there was a procession, and Rama and his wife, Sita, honored those who had fought for them. When it came to Hanuman, Sita took her favorite pearls off and placed them around his neck. Like a cheeky monkey, Hanuman began to bite them open like nuts and look inside each one. Startled, Rama wondered why he would do such a thing. Hanuman said, "I'm looking for you, my lord. I love you and Sita so much. You are all I could ever want. If I were to rip open my heart and show it to you, there you would be." Thereupon he began to rip his chest open, and there, sitting where his heart would be, was an image of Rama and Sita. This is why Hanuman is the Lord of devotion. When you devote yourself to a vision with unwavering faith, you welcome in the support of the universe. Today, the devoted heart of Hanuman is guiding you to reflect on your strengths and talents. You are someone who gives with all of your heart, but you may find it hard to receive in return. In fact, you give without looking for anything in return, but the universe wants you to make more time, energy, and space to be supported too. Because when you open up to the possibility of being supported and nourished, you allow yourself to be replenished, and thus you have more to give. You are being honored today for your commitment to what is important to you. The universe sees you as vital to healing and expansion, but in order to keep going with your mission, let your heart be served in return. A true warrior shield is the love of God. Thank you, Divine Masters. Universe. What do the goddesses have for the collective, please? Thank you. We have Vila, or Vila, shape-shifting. I dance from form to form. I shift from shape to shape, ever changing, ever expanding, ever becoming. I am flexibility, for by changing my form, I freely flow with all that comes my way. I am consciousness, for by shifting my shape, I gain an expanded awareness of what it is to be. I waltz in a whirlwind, tango a tree, salsa a swan, or just plain foxtrot. My dance is an affinity with all, for I am able to become all in order to know all. Becoming all dissolves form. Knowing all creates oneness. The illusion is that you have a separate shape. Vila is the Eastern European name for the goddess energy moving through the earth as nature. Vili are very protective of their terrain and use their arrows of death to those who trespass. They are consummate shapeshifters, able to change into animals such as snakes, swans, falcons, and horses. They love to play and dance. If contacted in the forest on a moonlight night, they might grant health, wealth, abundant crops, or they might, if shown respect, dance the offender to death. If shown disrespect, they'll dance the offender to death. Vila has come dancing into your life under many forms to teach you to nourish wholeness by learning to shapeshift. Have you been too long in one form? Are you feeling stiff and stagnant, losing flexibility in your way of thinking and being? Or perhaps you feel that the human is the most important being in creation, that the rocks, trees, animals, earth, etc. are lesser forms. It is time to expand your awareness and enhance your flexibility by granting the perspective of other forms. Vila says the way to wholeness lies in experiencing the whole of creation. Something about you guys needing to step out of your comfort zone. Maybe it's time for you guys to step out of your comfort zone. And know that the universe is protecting you and supporting you. You're not alone. They know how devoted you are. But the universe is saying, step out of your comfort zone. Live a little. Experience a little. See things in different ways. Become different versions of yourself. How much time do we have? I'm going to skip this one. That one's long. Universe. Please give us a Buddha for the collective. Thank you. We have Zochouchen. I think we got this one the other day. Number 35. Protector of the South who promotes productivity and growth. You are in a period of rapid growth and development. If you make the effort, you will get results. Find people to help you and strike a balance of power. Just as crops stretch and grow to the skies, you are now in a period of rapid growth. This time has come for your labors to finally bear fruit. An offer may come to you suddenly and out of nowhere. It is important to prepare yourself for undertaking it. You may take on a central leadership role in this scenario, or it's possible that a powerful supporter may take the lead. Whichever happens, know that you will make a unique and powerful team, so don't forget to be in good standing with your team members. There's definitely some kind of sacred union that's taking place here. Whether it's romantic or platonic or even business, people here are meant to come together into union with you. It is divine timing. The universe has orchestrated it. This is your soul tribe. Zochochen is one of the 4 heavenly kings and a deity who protects the south. In Japan, he is often depicted as a powerful general holding a spear and wielding armor. Of his messengers, he has a fierce demon who interrupts the sleep of humans and causes misfortune, as well as the spirit of the dead, who are demons of the hungry ghost realm. These messengers are often shown holding swords next to Zochochen in mandalas. The name Zocho means enlargement and growth, and his blessings are believed to be growth in the creation of productive grain, for which he is worshipped. Your blessings are protection, growth, and productive grain. You are protected, and you're free to grow, and you're free to reap the rewards of your effort. And lastly, Lord Ganesha, do you have a final message? Thank you. We have courage. We have number 50. Courage. The warmth of your open heart can give comfort to all who cross your path. The root word for courage is coeur, which is a French word for heart. Courage comes from the heart. It is an inner strength guided by love, which seeks truth and justice. When you have the courage to be true to yourself, you start to feel empowered to act and live in ways true to your own soul, without any illusion. Ganesha is urging you to let down your guard and stop wearing a mask. Begin to have more respect for yourself as well as for others. Beware of making harsh judgments about yourself and others. When you come from the heart, you will find that you relate better to others. Your innate gifts will be able to shine through. You are capable of leadership and achievement, and inspiring others to succeed through your own success. When you draw this card, it is a sign that your ability to cooperate and thrive in pure ventures with like-minded individuals is heightened. Be willing to do what is needed for things to run smoothly for you. Ganesha promises great success if you are willing to let down your walls. He is pictured here on the powerful lion, inherited from his mother Parvati. The lion represents the fierce nature of Ganesha. He calls on you now to trust the fearless part of your being, your own inner lion, and invites you to work with him to learn how to be valiant and harness your heart's great courage. There's a general theme here about pure ventures with like-minded people. That's what's happening right now for you, collective, and it can't be stopped. It's already in motion. No matter how hard somebody tried to stop divine timing, they only ended up being the catalyst for it. But that is what I have for y'all today. I am going to be doing a Pisces and a Libra reading tomorrow, so be on the lookout for those. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.